What's up, fam, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel once again from us over here at Locust&WildHoney. So if you guys have been rocking with the channel for a minute, you guys already know that we have been doing a series where I take Bryce shopping, back to school. We've been doing challenges and it's been a lot of fun and the reception has been amazing, and I'd like to thank you for that. Now, with that being said, I've been getting a lot of questions with regard to shoes. Paul, do you have any recommendations of shoes for back to school at a budget? And today's video is going to be exactly that. Today I'm going to list some pairs of shoes that range between $40 all the way up to $120, and why they're my favorite shoes and why I'd recommend them for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Just before we get into the sneakers, I did want to break down how I'm going to be categorizing them, how I'm going to be kind of ranking them, and justify why I believe you should pick them up. And I thought to myself, Paul, what's like the best way to come up with like a quantifiable, reasonable way to rank them? And so I broke it down like this. First, I'm going to be breaking down the shoes into three categories: comfort, style, and value. Comfort is exactly what its name entails, how comfortable the shoe is over a long period of time. For style, I'm going to be taking into account its overall shape, its aesthetic, and its ability to be just overall versatile with a plethora of different outfits. Last, we're going to be looking at value. This is going to incorporate the price, how well made the shoes are, as well as longevity, if the shoe will last over time. Each category will be scored out of 10 and will be ranked in that manner. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out what we First up, we're going to be looking at the Aniki runners by Adidas. I actually just picked these up recently in the green colorway, and they're without doubt one of my favorite shoes in my rotation. I picked them up for about $120, but if you're buying on adidas.com and sign up with like their mail order, their newsletter thing, you get 15% off. So it comes out to about, I think it's like just about $100, which isn't bad to say the least. Comfort-wise, they are amazing. I'd equate them to an NMD. I wouldn't necessarily say they're an Ultra Boost level, but they're definitely super comfortable. Style-wise, these shoes are super versatile. I found myself wearing them with shorts, denim, sweatpants. They go with just about everything. The fact that I got them in green makes them a little less versatile, but they do have black and even red, so if those are kind of your forte, you can definitely work those into rotation pretty seamlessly. As it pertains to value, $120 isn't too bad for a Boost sneaker, especially one that has this classic timeless type of silhouette. I don't know if it's gonna last too long, solely due to the fact that the outsole is a pretty thin rubber, but I have yet to definitively test that out. So this is how I scored the Adidas Aniki runner. For comfort, I gave it a 7.5. You can't go wrong with Boost midsole. Definitely very, very nice. With regard to style, I gave them an 8. And this is because I love the classic timeless silhouette. Those three stripes are definitely a staple point for Adidas. And I love the fact that they're a little bit more sleek, given that runner look. Value, I gave them a 7. This is a very respectable score considering the fact that the Boost does turn yellow over time and the outsole is pretty thin rubber. So that gives the Aniki runner a total score of 22. And next, we're going to be looking at the Authentic as well as the slip-ons from Vans. I put these two in the same category because they have essentially the same kind of backbone, the same kind of silhouette overall, and I wanted both of these shoes to be on the list. They're both very, very nice. The shoes are really nice aesthetically. I definitely wouldn't recommend walking for like 6 hours all day in them, as they're just canvas and rubber. They're not too comfortable. That being said, that's essentially where the complaints stop, because with regard to these Vans, guys, they are so dang stylish. In my opinion, you have this beautiful, sleek, and timeless silhouette. In my opinion, I think I could wear Vans every day of my life. I know they're not too comfortable, but they look so dang good. They're extremely versatile. You can wear them with skinny denim, you could wear them with shorts, you could wear them with trousers. They look good overall with just about every single casual type of outfit. And it only gets better if you can get your hands on the Vans Vault, which have the higher foxing. Just a beautiful shoe overall. With regard to value, in my opinion, I definitely think Vans are worth it, because while the materials won't last you too long, Vans honestly look great beat. That being said, once you beat them, they're so cheap to replace. I've been to the outlet and seen them for under $20, which is crazy to me. Overall, I gave the Vans a 6 for comfort, a 9 for style, and an 8 for overall value. That gives an overall score of 23 for the authentic and slip-on. Just like the other Vans on this list, I did categorize these two together just because they are very, very similar. Obviously one's low and one's high. Overall comfort with regard to the Old Schools and the Skate Highs is they're just okay. I definitely would say they're a little bit more comfortable than the previous Vans that we talked about, but they're definitely not up to par with the rest of the shoes on this list. Similar to the last Vans that we just talked about with regard to styling, these essentially decimate everything else in its category just because they're so dang timeless. The wave on the side of that shoe is just iconic, and the overall silhouette is simply beautiful. I love the fact that these shoes can go with just about everything, just like the shoes previously. They can go with skinny pants, shorts. They look good with everything, and that includes the Skate Highs. Overall value with regard to these shoes is definitely there in my opinion. If you look for sales, you can find them for like $40 to $50. And at peak, they're probably gonna run you about $60 if you say bought them at a department store. Overall, I gave the Old Schools a 6.5 for comfort, a 9 for style, and lastly for value, I gave them an 8. Overall, that gives the Old Schools and Skate Highs a 23.5. Next up is a pair of shoes that in my opinion is extremely slept on, and that's probably due to the fact that there's little to no hype on them. I mean, of course, apart from the collaboration shoes. What I'm talking about is the Nike Prestos, and the Sock Darts in my opinion are just extremely slept on, but these more specifically because in my opinion, these are really, really sick shoes. With regard to comfort, they can easily pass for a pair of shoes that you can wear all day and be perfectly comfortable walking around Disneyland or doing whatever you're doing. They're definitely more on the athletic side of things, but that's actually on trend right now with regard to like the track pants and so on and so forth, the basketball shorts, and they look really, really good with those outfits. With these shoes specifically, I gave the comfort a 7.5, I gave the styling a 7, and lastly, I gave the value of them a 7 as well. That gives us an overall score of 21.5. These shoes probably need no introduction because last year this time, they were just hyped to the max. Extremely difficult to purchase. Comfort-wise, I'm sure you guys are already familiar with Boost. The midsole is just insanely soft, super comfortable. With regard to style, I feel like Adidas did an amazing job of mixing the athleticism, aesthetic, it's kind of sleek type of look with like an everyday type of shoe, and that's what you get when you see the NMD. I think it's super nice, a very, very nice silhouette to say the least. Of course, the midsole and the outsole is super nice as well. Value-wise, you can get a mesh pair for $120. Of course, if you go up to the PK pairs, I believe it's $160, which is expensive, but not too. Now, for those of you guys who are really intuitive, you probably noticed that I left out the Adidas Ultra Boost, and that's simply due to the fact that I personally feel like the 3.0 is pretty dang ugly. I don't mess with it at all. I know the 4.0s are just around the corner, so hopefully that'll make the next list, but for now, I'm gonna leave those off. I don't think they look that good or good enough to make this list. It's no disrespect to anybody who have them. I don't know, I just couldn't justify putting it on the list over any of these shoes that I listed off for you guys. All that being said, guys, let me know if you disagree, let me know if you agree. What shoes are you guys picking up? Did this list help? Was it completely wrong? Did I totally butcher it? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. If you did like the video, please consider leaving a thumbs up, as it does go such a long way for us YouTubers. As I end every video here at Locust and Wild Honey, I'm gonna say peace and be blessed.